COVID spreading across, especially with school children's, naturally there are certain cases but which are not serious in nature. COVID appropriate behavior has to be followed apart from the schools college environment.
Requesting Education Minister and Government of Karnataka's Chief Minister, please take a quick decision, and we request them to stop the schools immediately and don't wait for increase the cases in Karnataka. It's already more, and due to Omicron also, that is also spreading lot, and as a parents we are very scared to send our kids to the schools now. And the Education Minister mentioned that he is going to make some more tough rules and sending to the schools, but this paperwork will not really going to happen anything.
Omicron, the new COVID-19 variant of concern, has already infected many in India. Karnataka itself on 8 December reported 399 cases and 6 deaths. Around 244 were from Bengaluru urban. Questions of a possible lockdown and shutting down of schools have been doing the rounds. But according to B.C. Nagesh, Primary Education Minister, mostly cases in residential schools have been reported and no cases in the primary sector. He said, "We'll abide by the experts and let the CM look into this matter." Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai today spoke to the media and spoke about the new guidelines that have been issued. He said, according to the expert committee, there's no need to panic looking at the positivity rate. But all precautions need to be taken. Especially in hostels, the sanitization is being done intensely. Visitors will be allowed in less numbers, food will be served in clusters. All staff should be double vaccinated, and an allotment of an isolation room in campus has been spoken about. With the festive season approaching and these new guidelines being announced, the celebrations will take a halt, especially in public spaces like malls and schools. Malls will be checking visitors who are double vaccinated, and schools will not be conducting Christmas and New Year celebrations on their premises.
Like I just told that we have been avoiding the mass gathering from the very beginning, from the day one of when the offline classes were resumed. So I completely get that school is a place where students enjoy the co-curricular activities, the events, the small time functions. In Christmas being a very big feast, we have students exchanging, they play those games of Santa games, Santa gifts. They exchange gifts, and they have the entire party on the day of Christmas, and we also celebrate New Year's with the Christmas day before the holidays begin. But all of that has been unfortunately cancelled for this academic year, at least, because we do not want any sort of gatherings or any sort of events or mass gatherings happening in the school, because these are one of the efforts that we take as to maintain the safety precautions. I know it's saddening that there's no fun and frolic that generally happens in the school with these kind of festivities, these kind of programs where children are really happy to dress up, to perform, to party with their friends and teachers, but health is more important.
We miss all our cultural activities like dance, August 15th, Christmas, New Year celebrations, all those things, because now it's COVID, so we are not able to celebrate our cultural activities. We are not able to tell our speech, all those things. So I feel very sad.
They have been very happy with the way we conducted the online classes from the very beginning, but now they're even more happier to send the students, the kids, to the offline classes, because end of the day they believe that practical learning makes more difference than the online. And it's not just about studies and academics, it's about discipline and those ethics that they have lost in touch by staying at home and just being in online classes. And it also we've been training students that do not have the screen time, do not keep using the mobile phones or laptops. And this online classes has in fact instigated the students to regularly use, it's like legally use, by the elders that they've got authority. So basically parents are very happy. Yes, they definitely panic with the the new variant that the news announces that okay, there's a hike in COVID cases and all of that, but they've accepted the fact that this is gonna be there. We don't know till how long. It can be COVID new variants or further new viral or flu that can come in. So we have accepted the fact and we're going about it. what we do is that, be it the elder students or the younger ones, the primary and middle school, sometimes they fail to wear the mask, the right procedure, because we see some, even the elders be it in that way, they wear the mask but the nostrils are not covered. It makes no sense. So we teach them again and again, so it goes into their head, and they remember that the mask is supposed to be worn above the nostril, and that's how you wear it, and that's how you are protected from these kind of diseases and all of that. So we teach them how to mask up and how to wash their hands when they are home or when they are here, and how to sanitize their hands, because these are the basic things which people generally neglect and fall prey to such diseases. So we definitely train them regularly on such.
Nowadays, when we go outside, we have to compulsorily we should use mask, right? So first thing, we should take the mask and we can put like this, covering nose first. Okay, we should cover the nose first, then the mouth too. We should not put like this or either this. Completely, the nose should get covered. We can't use soap regularly. What we can use? Sanitizer.
That, and if we also provide mask, if they don't carry their mask, or if they fail to carry, or if we feel that the mask is really not good, because sometimes they wear a very small mask and the nostrils are not covered, it's completely not masked up. So we make sure that we provide them the mask, and if they fail to get the sanitizer, we provide them sanitizer. And apart from that, the entire staff, working and non-working faculty of our school have been completely vaccinated with 2 doses. How we know this is that we maintain the records of the vaccination certificate that they get, a Xerox copy, to be assured that yes, everyone's vaccinated, including the management members. End of the day, they believe that practical learning makes more difference than the online. And it's not just about studies and academics, it's about discipline and those ethics that they have lost in touch by staying at home and just being in online classes. And it also, we've been training students that do not have the screen time, do not keep using the mobile phones or laptops. And this online classes has in fact instigated the students to regularly use, it's like legally use, by the elders that they've got authority. So basically parents are very happy. Yes, they definitely panic with the the new variant that the news announces that okay, there's a hike in COVID cases and all of that.
My name is Sunaina. I'm from 8th standard. Our school is very strict in COVID-19 and should wear mask properly and use sanitizer often. We are very happy that our school has opened after 2 years. In online classes, we was not able to understand properly because of network issues. Some were not having mobiles. In offline classes, it's very easy to understand.